Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the wonderful world of Baldur's Gate 3 with me, TheXploder. Last time, we were on the Nautilus, and there it is! Crashed! In flames! Covered in rock. We're here with Shadowheart. We have survived being on the Nautilus and crashing wherever we've landed. But we don't know where Lae'zel, our Githyanki friend, has landed also. So we are on a mission to both find her, any other survivors, and also importantly to find out where the hell we are. Just bear in mind, if you are brand new to watching the series, I highly recommend watching from episode 1, because this is episode 2. But on top of that, also know that I will be respecking characters this run. So if there are any classes or any class combinations you would like to see from our characters, they can be wacky, they could be updates to make them look a little bit more interesting, or keep them within their realms, but maybe be a little bit more updated, so they're a little bit more functional, a little bit more deadly, all that fun jazz. Then post any and all of your thoughts and ideas over in the comments. I will keep them in mind. And I will also keep you posted to when that episode, when we do the big respec, happens. It won't be for a while yet, because we want to get our base party members, and then after we have our base party members, we will be off to the races. Ooh, a lyre. Not as in a actual lyre, I mean the instrument. So yes, we want to go down here, so now we have the ancient sigil circle over here, basically fast travel, because if you go up to here, woo! There we go. The maps are huge. I will certainly do my best to explore every part of every map we go to. In Act 1, I pretty much know where everything is on the back of my hand, but if I do miss anything, and it's a glaring thing that I miss, or may potentially miss, by all means, remind me in the comments. Do not let me forget, because I don't want to miss out on anything fun. And I will let you know, even though I have played this game a lot, I know I have not found absolutely everything this game has to offer. I mean, this is my first time doing an evil playthrough after all, if that's an indication of things. Now, does this dagger do better than my other one? 4 to 7, 1 to... Oh, hell yeah. 4 to 7 is definitely better than 1 to 4. We can only go rusty for so long. Still can't believe we got the Everburn blade on the first try. We're not going to use that until a little bit later. We kind of need someone with the hands to use it. And my hands are not capable. But we have some suspicious peoples on this side, and I want to try be a little bit sneaky on the heads up, or at least do this. With my high dexterity, it's good for me because I normally get a little bit of an advantage on the initiative checks, which is what happens to determine who goes first in combat. Key to note, because I didn't really go over a lot for new players, in case there are new players out there. And if you are brand new to Baldur's Gate 3 or Dungeons & Dragons in general, let me know. I will gladly go over what basically all the classes do. Because at the moment, I'm going under the logic that you know. If you don't know, let me know, and I will gladly educate you and jump to the chance of doing it. So, Vicious Mockery on you, so you have disadvantage on your first attack. I maybe find this early on. And then I'm just going to hold back. I'm going to let these guys come to me. But getting a Vicious Mockery early on is not a bad thing. I think it didn't do a lot of damage, but heck, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Look at them dash. Oh, the pesky little brains. Now, Shadowheart, I updated your stats a little bit with your feet, so you hopefully should be able to whack a little harder. Or just be a little bit more accurate. Which looks like she is! Yay! We'll see how that goes and how long it lasts. I'm gonna... Yep, we will stabby the brain. Nice double tap. Love it. Definitely considering doing a dual-wield run for Zyron this time around. Oh yeah, Arcane Vigilance. Prone? Ah. Sad times. It is a dex saving throw, and I think these brains have pretty good dex. Ugh, okay, that's harmful. No likey that. Definitely no likey that. I may have to use Healing Word on me if I'm not careful. Oh, there you go. That was a good stab. If I get behind you... At least we've got a little flanking maneuver here. And who are you gonna pick? Oh, of course you pick me, prone. Nice! Knock it prone. Now we have advantage on it. Which means we basically have a higher chance of hitting it. And... tell you what, before I even do that, let's heal me. Heal for 6, thank you very much. I might actually have to do the solid rest after this fight. See, the difficulty's a little bit relentless still.
You fight well.
It's not, it doesn't mean it's straightforward and it's gonna hold your hand or anything. It's gonna kick me in the ass. Ooh, brain. Cerebellum. Make some fancy dancy potions. Huzzah.
Have to keep going.
Don't have a way to splash out the fire to get to that brain, but maybe later. Check on the chesty. What have we got? Ooh. Diluted oil of sharpness. Very nice. Dead mind flare. We'll get some more throwy stuff, which we'll give to our gift friend later. Ooh, abducted nobleman. Let's get your... aha, rapier. Now, I love a rapier, and normally Zyron uses a rapier, but that's good Zyron. Evil Zyron. Oh no, evil Zyron, I'm not too sure what his dual wielding is going to consist of yet. Tell you what, if you guys would like to think of a dual wield spec for Zyron, like what 2 weapons can you see a drow elf bard or a half drow elf bard use in combat? Let me know in the comments, and I will gladly run that build. So at the moment, Zyron's donning a short sword and a dagger, but I definitely like the idea of Zyron being a dual wield spec. So if there are any weapon combinations you'd like to see from him, just let me know, because I'll definitely leave that up to you guys. Because I don't know, him being half drow, I'm thinking scimitars, but then scimitars are very similar to Drizzt Do'Urden. And if you don't know who Drizzt Do'Urden is a very famous D&D character, which I highly recommend you check out. Fantastic books written about him. Who is basically the most drowish drow that ever did drow, but also the very goodest good boy that ever did good. We love Drizzt. We really do. And if you don't love him, then don't worry about it. Now, who is this dashing gentleman?
Over here.
Oh, hello!
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Oh, you don't say.
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Now, as a reminder, we are doing an evil playthrough, so some of my choices are going to be different. And I may not have necessarily picked him before. So this is Astarion. I will go into him later. Why don't you kill it yourself? You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can't quickly roll away. Bardic Inspiration. Oh no, we have guidance. Let's go. Get it? Nice. +3 on the dex, 1 on the jack, 2 on the guide. 21. Oh, let's go. Get off me! How dare you?
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod.
You could have let me know.
What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I look like the man that will put a tentacle in your eyeball? How dare you be racist to my drow kin? Wait, I hate them just as much as I hate humans. Maybe they did abandon me. I'm half-breed after all. Anyway, put the knife away and maybe we can talk.
You'll talk. I can... Ah!
Your mind twists.
Yeah.
You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer worm. It connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
I like this one. Apology accepted. I might have done the same were the roles reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
All you need to know is that you better watch your back around me.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Now, I am trying to get my own bearings, but maybe someone else as part of this ragtag group could be handy. Especially someone who is so, let's say, eager to kill. You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
What a beautiful corpse you would be as well. Dancing in a pool of your own blood as I slit your throat with my... What the heck am I thinking? Oh, these dark thoughts in my mind. Anyway, this is Astarion.
What a day.
Everyone's favourite person, a bloody fanboy and fangirl over. I love him too, in fairness. For those who don't know, he is a high elf rogue. And because he's roguish, you darn bloody well know he's going to be a major part of our party moving forward. What a dashing man. Now, being a rogue, he likes being roguish. I don't know whether I picked up another dagger. I don't think I did. And if I didn't, I'm going to regret it. Shadowheart, did you pick one up? Oh, you did. Fantastic. Because I do want you to dual wield at the moment as well, because why not? And while we're here, let's get Astarion's level ups done. So we can go over his roguish intent. Like I said, if you want me to go over what classes basically specialize in, we can go over that in time. Just let me know in the comments. But yes, so level 2 rogue, he gets access to cunning actions, which basically means he's allowed to hide, dash, and disengage without basically using bonus actions instead of a full action, which is very, very handy. And because of a mod, we get a feat as well. Astarion, what do I want you to do this early on? Because you're very good at lockpicking, and you're basically going to be my lockpick boy this early on. What do I actually want you to do? Lightly armored gives you a +1 in dex, which would be handy. That gets your dexterity to 18. You already have proficiency in light armor, so it's okay. And you can't get medium armor master because you need to be proficient. But moderately armored gives you strength or dex increase if you want to bring him up to medium armor. I prefer him in light though. I do. Maybe medium when we do the respecs. We'll see. You know what, this early on, and I think we'll probably be doing this early on with the characters until we know what classes they're going to be. We'll just worry about ability score improvements. Just to make their stats a little bit better, a little bit more well-rounded. Oh, you know what, I'll give them a plus in intelligence. Just in case we need that little bit more perception early on.
Father, they will die for you.
Oh, okay, that was a bit strong there, Zyron, okay. So I think the main gist of this recording here is we're going to get a couple more party members, and the thing I want to do here, I want to get to the first major settlement of the game.
What's inside?
If I can do that before I think of ending the recording here, that'll be great. And we should get a couple more party members, and that'll be grand. Now, what is happening up here?
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
It better be careful. Let's interact with it.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
Why the heck would I be sympathizing with a mind flayer? This isn't right. I should be stepping away. I should be furious.
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Stay out of my brain!
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Time to close your eyes forever, freak. And don't get up.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
That's about right. I think Zyron would have just outright murdered him instead of taking the choice. And we get some more swag from him, so that's always good. And let's scurry along, because we have more party members to pick up. Huzzah!
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Well, that's the plan here, Shadowheart. That's exactly why I'm here. Will I pick up all these bits? Maybe scimitar. I don't know. I'm going to be in two minds about the main weapon loadout for Zyron this time round. It's going to be interesting. Well, speaking of which, let's do this. It is definitely once per long rest, so that's fantastic. But look at that. Basically the effects of a short rest without using a short rest. Excellent. I love bards. Now, what's going on here?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I do like a bit of danger. Let's inquire.
A hand? Anyone?
Now, this was something I was not expecting. Right. Well, let me see if I can't do this. Time to attune to my tunes. Bear with me, portal. Open to me. Grant me what I wish. And hopefully for free. To try to think of a bard song that Simon would sing at this point to concentrate on it.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
Very well. Let's see who this is. What
Hello.
the?
I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
What a strange man. No need to apologize. Are you okay?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
I was, yes.
Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
You could have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, It is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
I don't
You
even
seem
remember.
to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I'm not as well versed as you may think. I don't even remember my past. It's clouded in mystery and darkness. And I do mean darkness. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid that's outside of my proficiency.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
An adequate plan for an adequate man. You're welcome to join.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
A mage with manners. Something I'm not well versed with. It's another body to take use of. And ladies and gentlemen, we now have another well-beloved character. It's Gale. And you can tell he's also taken advantage of a Mana Flare mod that I have. He is donning Mage's Electrified Mana Flare on the left hand, and the Frigid Mana Flare on the right hand. Both do the exact same things. They're light weapons, and on a melee hit with this Mana Flare, we can emit the charged magic to push the target 4 meters away. Which is quite cool, so we could end up turning Gale into a melee build with these bad boys. If you so wanted to, we could turn him into a monk or whatever. It could be really interesting. He's got these two at the moment, but he does have in his inventory the Thunder one, the Radiant one, and the Fire one in case we ever need to switch up our elements. Very, very cool. He is also a level 1 wizard. Very cool, but he's not going to stay level 1 forever because it's time for level ups. Yes! Now, when you level up as a wizard, when at level 2, you get your subclass, which is your School of Magic Proficiency. Because we are going to be changing up the classes, we'll keep him basically where he is at the moment. So we'll keep him on Evocation, which is basically most of your pew-pew spells, as I like to call them. We get 2 brand new spells for his Wizarding Spellbook. And which ones shall we pick? I think we'll go with some fun ones. Let's go with Find Familiar. And one of my personal favourites, Ice Knife. No, actually, Magic Missile. Probably one of the best spells in all of Dungeons & Dragons. You shoot 3 magical darts, dealing 2 to 5 force damage each, and they always hit their target. So if you want to get a guaranteed kill on somebody, throw one Magic Missile at them. And then Find Familiar is great, because then you just get a little animal friend, and more animal friends means more turns means more attacks means more death. I like death. And then we also get to change up Gale's spells. Now for Gale, I'm going to go Thunder Wave just in case he needs it in melee action. Magic Missile's always great. Witch Bolt I really like. You link yourself to a target, you deal an additional 1d12 damage, 1 to 12 lightning damage each turn by activating it, which is pretty solid. We will definitely have on Find Familiar, and I think we'll also put on Grease. Grease is really handy. They have to roll, is it dex saving throws? I believe it is. Yes, dex saves. And if they don't succeed, they go prone, which definitely helps us in getting away, getting closer, or just get. Plus, Grease plus Fire equals boom. We like boom. Okay, Gale level complete. Very good.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
We're getting a nice little ragtag group of Wazzocks, aren't we? Now, I could go down this way, and there's a very good reason why, but we're not going to. I'm going to mainly focus at the moment getting more party members and going to a very specific settlement. Now, you may see Who's up here? It's Lae'zel! Oh, we do want to rescue her. So let's save the day. See what the heck's happening up here for her.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
I like the way this Githyanki thinks. Let's see if I can't convince them of a ways. Oh gods! You've caught a scout. The Gith invasion force is right behind me. Save yourselves! If Shadowheart gives me a hand, this should be an easy win. And it is! Fantastic stuff. We've deceived them.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Fell for
Enough
it.
gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
I like picking that option. It's always good. Okay, so now we need to get Lae'zel down.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
So let's take some pot shots and get her down here. See, I saved you.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
If I wanted your input, Shadowheart, I would have asked for it. I think I'm fully capable of making my own decisions. Besides, Lae'zel has a point. If she believes we can get rid of these parasites as soon as possible, I'll believe her.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
I think Shadowheart will dip out for now.
See you at camp then.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
Isn't it
You have
just?
made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel. Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
I'm starting to like this one. She might be my favorite out of these pests. Who knows? I may see her as more than just a flesh bag. Yes, welcome back, Lae'zel. Now we've actually fully been introduced to her properly. And yes, Githyanki fighter. That is exactly what she is. But let's level her up. I'm also going to be passing to her a bunch of our throwable stuff, because there's a certain feat I'm going to get to her very on. And now she has access to Action Surge. Immediately gain an extra action to use this turn. Very, very handy for fighters. Now, specifically, I want to give her Tavern Brawler. When you make an unarmed attack, use an improvised weapon or throw something, your strength modifier is added twice to the damage and attack rolls. Basically makes it so when we throw good. And throwing weapons in this game is incredibly viable. Trust me on that. There's a reason why I've given her hand axes, which are throwable.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her the Everburn Blade. And on top of that, we're also going to give her these 2 rusty daggers that we've been using for a while. Another hand axe. I'm also going to give her the Caustic Bulb. The Void Bulb. The Spiked Bulbs. And I'm even going to give her the Water, just in case we do need to splash something or someone. I think that's all I've got. The Disarming Toolkits and the Thieves' Tools I'm going to give to Astarion, because he's going to be our main lockpick person. And I think that's all I want to worry about at the moment. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's sort the inventory. I know what some people are going to be like, sort it out! I could just read in the comments going, oh, filthy, destroying inventory. Fix it! My eyes burn! No, look, I just sorted it, okay? It's okay. You don't have to be that style of goblin. It's like, fix your inventory, damn it! I could just picture it in my mind's eye. Ooh, shovel.
I hear shouting up ahead.
You would never think it. Shovels are exceedingly useful.
Be careful.
Never underestimate the use of a good shovel, because if you find a mound of dirt, you can dig it up, and ooh, we get some amber, a warg fang, a viridian crystal, and some more goldy gold. Very good. Now, a thing is going to trigger down here, and we don't want to trigger that thing just yet. Just go and mind myself. Is the place we want to go to... Oh, it's over here. And we can get over here before triggering the thing. Because I don't want to trigger the thing just yet. There we go. Got the waypoint, which is very exciting. And just in case, I am going to save my game. Again, we are not doing any save scumming here. We are doing this just for the sake of covering our backs, so to say. Just in case things go pear-shaped and, well, we lose and we have to restart the game, and at least I'm not restarting from the beginning of this recording session. So, tree, get out of the way! Okay, so, fun little thing I'm going to do. Shift C, and that'll get all your party members to go into a stealth state. And we're going to sneak up here. There's a big gate over there. I wonder what's inside.